Hi everyone, happy Monday. Today I'm going to be reading chapter 3 of second grade baby. So last chapter, Natalie's mom dropped off underwear and she was pretty embarrassed by it because her classmates were not very nice to her about it, which is not okay. So hopefully Miss Coleman, her teacher, is able to help her out and talk to the students or kind of just stop them being mean to her. Let's find out. Chapter 3, Omar. The moment Miss Coleman returned to the classroom, the kids quieted down. Bobby tossed the underwear bag back to Natalie. Natalie stuffed it inside her desk. She gave it a little pinch because she was mad at it. All around her, the kids were smirking. So smirking's like kind of like smiling, but not very nicely. Bobby and Hank were turning red from trying not to laugh. Miss Coleman took attendance. Natalie counted as Miss Coleman made check marks in her book. Check, check, check. 15 checks in all. Someone was missing. Someone was absent. Students, said Miss Coleman. Then, I have something to tell you. Omar is absent today. He is in the hospital. The hospital? Exclaimed Karen. Yes, replied Mrs. Coleman. Omar cut his hand and the cut became infected. That means it didn't get cleaned out, or sometimes it gets infected. He will be in the hospital for just 2 days, and he will be back in school on Thursday. But I thought we might make a get well card for him. I can take them to the hospital this afternoon. Natalie looked around the classroom. The kids had stopped giggling. They were not even smiling. They were all thinking about Omar in the hospital. This was serious. Later that morning, Miss Coleman handed out colored paper and markers. Natalie carefully made a beautiful card for Omar. So did the other kids. They still looked very serious. Maybe they had forgotten about Natalie's underwear and the name tags. On Thursday, Omar returned to school just as Miss Coleman had said he would. That was one reason Natalie loved Miss Coleman. Miss Coleman always kept her promises. Omar's hand was in a bandage. Otherwise, he seemed fine. Tell us about the hospital, Omar, begged Natalie's classmates. Omar can do that during show and share, said Miss Coleman. Listen. When it was time for show and share, Miss Coleman called on Omar first. The hospital, Omar began, as he stood before the class, was very boring. The food was not so great, but it was not bad either. The doctors and nurses were nice. I had lots of visitors, and I got some nice presents. But mostly, I was bored. Bored, bored. Bored, thought Natalie. Now, isn't that interesting? So it seems like they forgot about the whole underwear thing. So hopefully they can leave Natalie alone for a little while and we can maybe hear more about Omar's trip to the hospital. I'm not sure. All right. We'll read chapter 4 tomorrow. All right. I miss you and I love you. Bye.